The Rocky Mountains provide the backdrop in Boulder, Colorado, and if you're looking for the Buffaloes, they ain't hard to find. Today, these two teams square off in what should be an exciting Mountain West showdown. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Buffaloes will get us started with the opening kickoff. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Shotgun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. With the catch, it's Bird. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Sullivan. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Hogs getting it done through the air, evoking memories of Ryan Mallett.
And that's what the fans of Arkansas want to see. They've always got that physical ground game. They always want to have a little bit of balance, and when they get that balance, they get that offense cooking, they get everybody pretty excited. You might even get a woo, pig swing.
On target. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. The give to the tailback. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got his man quickly. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
He'll come out throwing on first down, trying to get to it. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
How about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback, do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the run. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
They're about to snap it for the 10th time on this opening drive, but they need a conversion to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Good right down the boulevard. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Picked off. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Razorbacks! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
The give to the back. Discards a man. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33.
691, Gators score. Lizzie.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Still on his feet at the 45. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10.
42, Spider. Flip it.
Looking for room. It's DeMarco.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance when you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad.
And that pass picked off. Got some room to run. After making the interception, he sets up his offense by running it back to the 39.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Makes his connection. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Razorbacks are threatening in the red zone. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. With the run on 1st and goal. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6.
Offense near the 6-yard line. It's now 2nd and goal.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. He's at the 50. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Colorado. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
The kickoff unit about to go to work.
Set to kick off.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. send that offense back onto the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
The offense set for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's looking deep. Fires into a world of traffic and it's picked off. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
Well, the offense is trying to take a shot against zone coverage, covered 3. And in that corner, he's got the deep third of the field, so he's watching the quarterback the entire time. He sees the ball thrown. He's able to react to it and come away with the pick.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center of the guard. Your tackle's doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
Motion from the offense. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Makes the grab. And he won't be able to push his way in. He's stopped at the 1.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Buffaloes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Clear! Clear! Dino!
Back to throw, it's Henry. Going for 6. Throw to the end zone, it's picked off. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Arkansas!
Dude, you're just thinking, hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Temple is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Hall of Famer Joe Klecko should never be counted out of any game. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Tulsa. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Out of the gun, the inside give. The ball's free. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
You know, these running backs have to keep 5 points of pressure on the ball, especially against this defense that prides themselves on creating takeaways. And the offense, real lucky they jumped on that one.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Quick touch pass to the receiver. The Buffaloes have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback checking the play.
Terrier. Arrow.
Dropping back, it's Henry. Pocket starts to collapse. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
And come on now, O-line, you got to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one that gets you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your #1 priority.
Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up second down.
Jackrabbit.
He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Wide out in motion. Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Buffaloes will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. Tackle is made after the first down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. The Razorbacks will move the sticks with the first down. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. And I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
It moves to 2nd down.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Caught over the middle. It's Bird. They make the stop after the catch. And still some work to do to pick up that 1st down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Razorbacks line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the 1st half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking for a man. It's Henry. Throws to the wideout. Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there.
We've seen a lot of good hands in the back end of this defense in this game. They've got multiple interceptions. That was not a good example, though. That should have been another one, but they say people play defense for a reason.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes a move. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He'll take the deep shot. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Oftentimes, defenses see empty sets, and that's when they want to dial up pressure, knowing there's no extra bodies back there to protect the quarterback. They were able to get to him on that one, and that's why the ball was incomplete.
On On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pulls it in. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Razorbacks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half.
Set to advance on the football.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
We'll take over 1st and 10.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Coming after him. Red pass, it's complete. Gives it the big stiff arm. And he's out of bounds after the nice gain, and maybe that is finally the spark to get this passing game going.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line.
In blue. In blue. Squirrel. Squirrel. Ready to go.
Quick strike complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Buffaloes want to move quickly. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
They're bringing heat. He finds his man.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Got it.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Leaves it with the running back. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
The RPO game works really well for this offense because the running back is very patient. It's a bit of a delayed handoff, but he's very good at finding the creases and finding the lanes and then putting his foot in the ground and getting
On
north.
the set.
The Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12.
Flex, flex. Yankee blue. Yankee blue. Ringo. Ringo. Hustle. Hustle.
Pulls it and fires to the left. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Buffaloes have moved it inside the 20.
Ready,
early ball on 3rd and short. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Rice took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week, and the end result was a focused group of Owls that fired on all cylinders. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Leaves it with the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
That's caught. It's Clements. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to get the first through the air. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Bucks! This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone. Your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we're tied up in the 3rd. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Send that offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
From the shotgun, the inside give. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. The receiver looks it in. It's complete. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down. The Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
They'll go to the ground. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
From the gun, the ground game. Keeps those legs churning for 3 yards. He's down at the 9. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Looking to throw for it. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Razorbacks. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
First and 10.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Off the play fake on first down. They're working that left side. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. They'll try to snap it quickly.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Second down. That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Arkansas 24, Colorado 17.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Right back to the well. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. And the Buffaloes moving quickly to the line. Fast motion from the offense.
Ringo. Ringo. Flare. Flare. Yep. Yep.
Muscling ahead on third and short.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Quarterback checking off.
Hornet. Gorilla. Gorilla.
On fourth down, going to the air. They're trying to get to it. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that fourth down stop and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the fourth quarter to get me the football back.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Quick handoff. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back. He's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Bird. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Got the quick pass. And they get him down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to get it through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Clements. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
And the Razorbacks are marching down the field. From the gun, running back on the move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Now on 2nd down, they want to keep moving forward and keep that clock churning. Getting some heat. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Arkansas! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. NC State was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Wolfpack performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right. Yeah,
not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Out of the backfield, he's open. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. The Buffaloes will hustle to the line.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it.
And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. And the Buffaloes will have it 1st and 10.
What a great job outside working that route. Not only did he get to the sticks to make sure he got the first down, but also was able to get himself out of bounds to stop the clock. You could not do that any better in a 2-minute situation.
A strike downfield. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. And the Buffaloes line it up with a 1st and goal. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up 1st and goal.
Down. 6-9-1.
Power ahead. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
Trying to make their way to the promised land on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffaloes! They want to see if they can score the deuce.
Set. Hut.
Finds his big tight end. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out.
That keeps the score Arkansas 31, Colorado 23.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Set to kick it off.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Offense will take over 1st and 10.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
Man, they got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a 1st down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Bird. Timeout called there by the defense. Desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And under critical third down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. The give as they work on that clock. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The corners are walked up tight. Running back searching for a hole. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
The Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Quarterback's just going to take a knee.